Hey guys, I know it has been such a long time since I made an actual video, and I'm so sorry. It's just school started again, and I've been trying to make time on the weekends, but here we are. It's been a month since our last video. And basically this video is going to be an update on Suki. It's also going to be kind of like a tutorial on how to help your bird get used to hands if you have a new bird. So let's start with Suki updating. Last video with Suki being introduced, we saw that I could do step up with it. That I got him on my shoulder and I put him down. We saw that. So since that video, we've been trying to do recall training, and his recall training is very nice. I'll show it here. And basically we do Suki come and Suki go back. Suki come, Suki go back. It's just over and over again until he gets very used to that. And after that, I decided to do something a little bit more fun. And with the recall training, Suki's wings are cut. They are. And so when they're cut, he could still fly, but he's going to be more of a glider instead of a flyer. In the video, you can see he does a jump, and he could still keep that altitude. But if he flies for like maybe more than 5 seconds, he starts going down, and it's kind of a glide down. So when your bird has cut wings, and if you cut them like permanently, and you keep on cutting them every time they grow back, it's very bad for the bird. So what goes on is bad for them mentally and physically. Physically, they don't get the exercise they need, and they could become obese. And mentally, you've basically taken away their only thing separating you and them, their flight. That's what makes them birds. That's what makes them free, is their flight. So I am pro-flight. I know that Lenny, you're saying you're pro-flight, but your bird's wings are cut, and it was a mistake. I regret it fully, and I'm waiting for his wings to grow back. Any future birds that I have, I will just take time and not cut their wings. I can promise that. And so he's been doing good, because with this recall training, he is getting the exercise, and there are occasional flights that he does from his cage to me. He is getting those flights in. So we started doing a high five training, and in this high five training, he got it very quickly. He understood what was happening. I'll show it too. And also, since the last video, we've gone on a few adventures. He met the family. He went to my baby cousin's birthday party. He was very interactive with all of them. And we also have adventures of our own. We go to the store, we hang out, take walks with his leash on, of course. He is leash trained. And I'll show you a few pictures. I've been showing pictures already. And yeah, this little boy is having the time of his life. He is. Well, I hope he is. Giving him the best I can. So that is the update on Suki. Now, going more in depth of getting a new bird used to your hands. So when you have a new bird at home, I would recommend to keep their wings had their wings. Let them have that ability to fly. And I know you're like, Lenny, you don't understand. You don't understand. They fly away from me. They go up high where I can't reach them. I know. When Suki first got here, he flew on top of the fan. He flew to high places that I couldn't reach. I had to get a ladder and grab him and put him in his cage. Now here's one of the major things that you need your bird to do when you first have a bird. Let them acclimate. Let them get used to this new place that they've gone. The new cage, let them get used to it. It's just like a human going to a new state or a new school. You have to learn your way around and get used to everything that's happening. So it's the same for birds. You have to let them get used to it. And after maybe 7 to 10 days of your bird acclimating, you can start maybe brushing your hand on the outside of the cage, not on the inside. We don't go there yet. Do this for 3 or 4 days, or until your bird seems comfortable with it and they're like, oh, the human's coming to touch the cage again. So after that, after those 3 to 4, maybe 5 days, you can start brushing, putting your hand on the inside, maybe brushing the perches, letting him know that when he sees your hand, it's not to grab him and it's not to get hurt. And after you are maybe another 2 to 3 days of doing that, you can change his food bowl from the inside, actually putting your hands inside of the cage. And this, he might be like, whoa, what are you doing? And it's okay. It's really okay if the bird is like that, because it's new. It's new. They're like, I'm not used to this. Your hand is in here. Hold on. So get them used to it. Once they see your hand in the cage, they get all excited, and you can put the food. And that's where you start maybe getting closer to them. Maybe touching them just a tiny bit, just a little bit. Suki lets me touch him a lot because, well, he's used to it. And with your bird, you can maybe try just putting your hand like this very close to him, seeing if he runs away, it's okay, little by little. All birds need time to get used to this. Some birds are slower than others, some birds faster. It took Suki maybe a week to be used to me. Suki was hand fed. They're used to being grabbed. Some just don't like it in general. When you have your bird and is used to it, start doing step up. Step up, step up, step up, step up. It's a very easy thing that birds learn. When you first step up, you're going to maybe, put a little bit of pressure down on his belly. And that is like automatically they have to put their foot on your finger because they have nowhere else to go. So once you have your bird on your finger, just put a little bit of pressure and his feet are automatically gonna go on your finger. And after that, it should be good. That is how, maybe a rough how to get a bird used to your hand. Now when they have trauma or they've been abused, it's a very different situation. It's gonna take a lot longer because they already know when I see a hand, that means pain. When I see a hand, that means they're gonna grab me and force me. Never force a bird out of its cage, because because when you do that, you're invading their privacy. That's like their little bubble. Their cage is their room. If someone just grabs you out of your room, you're probably not gonna like it. I know I wouldn't. So let them, maybe if you're ready, you could open up the cage, let them explore, and hopefully they don't fly away. But open up the cage, let them know that it's okay. You're not going to get hurt, which is a lot of tough things for birds because our eyes, it has to do with eyes. Suki's eyes, just like every other bird, are on the side of his head. So our eyes are on the front, like facing forward. And for birds, facing forward eyes mean a predator. If you look your new bird into the eyes, they're gonna think you're a predator, you're out to eat them. This, what I'm doing, took me a while to get Suki to do, or to get comfortable with me enough to let me scratch him like this. He does like it, especially at night. There's like an hour at night, maybe 7 or 8, where he just wants cuddles. That's all he wants, and then he makes these little cute noises. We have had Suki for a month, and maybe 2 weeks ago he started getting more vocal. So it just depends on the bird. It depends on how they're gonna open up and how long, because some birds it takes maybe a whole month, maybe other birds it's like 3 weeks. It really depends. Suki is not a full adult yet, so if he is a male, we're gonna get the DNA test done. If he is a male, he will start doing the singing and all that stuff. He is starting to mimic us a lot, which is amazing. You whistle at him and he whistles back. It's the cutest thing. And he flock calls a lot. Whenever I leave him in the living room and I come to my room, he starts flock calling. So I have to go get him from the living room and bring him to my room. It's adorable. He's like my little buddy now. My little traveling buddy. And so yeah, I hope before the video ends, I wanted to mention our Instagram. Our Instagram is at Suki and Lenny, and we have a bunch of pictures there. I post almost daily, so you get to see adventures that we have, some stuff that are on our YouTube. So check it out, see if you like it, give us a follow if you like. And thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe or consider subscribing. Suki loves you. We both love you guys, all of you. Each and every one that support us, or even just watch our videos.